Ewan ko na. Pero hindi naman siguro. Oo.
We will get you the data,
But
Madam Chair.
Did we grow from before pandemic? What were we before pandemic?
In mice numbers, Madam
Yes.
Chair, our challenge, Madam Chair, to share is that we have been challenged in gathering mice data. So that is something that we would like to.
Why is it available here in 2024? They only started gathering that data in 2024 that showed the 1% entry through mice.
Might be. Is this from the DOT numbers, Madam Chair?
This is your
Yeah.
number.
The 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kindly find that for us. If
Yeah.
it's not available now, I'm certain if you're able to give us this figure
We can
in
gather.
2024, I'm certain you have the previous
We will
years.
work on that, Madam.
So that we see from holiday and vacationers,
Mm-mm.
is it increasing or going down?
Noted.
And what's the
Is
reason?
business
And you
growing?
can see the reason again, because of our image. Again, the issues of crime, that's
Mhm.
peace and order, the issue of floods, because, they see and it's a reality. And then corruption. But we're such a good destination and you can do more social media promotions.
Noted, Madam Chair.
What are the top 5? Did you say that already? MICE areas for conventions in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao?
No. It's not part of the report yet, Madam Chair. Yeah, but usually in NCR is still our main, NCR pa rin siya, Madam Chair. Although we have Cebu already, we have Iloilo, Boracay has a very strong MICE alliance, but little venues, and Clark, of course, yes. And Davao, also, of course,
Yeah,
Davao.
but they have
yes.
to fly if it's domestic, so it
Yes.
makes the package more expensive.
Yes.
So perhaps those nearer, no, but they can go on direct flights
To Clark, yes.
to Cebu
Yeah.
and to
And to
Clark.
Cebu.
Then
Mhm.
from
And to
Clark,
Davao.
yes, may direct flights naman doon.
Mm-mm-mm.
So is your promotion based, is it Manila centric? Because you said most of the MICE arrivals are NCR. Does it mean that your promotions is mostly based on those arriving in NAIA? Or should you instead or increase your promotions where we have international airports?
Yes, we are focusing on that, Madam Chair.
Actually,
Actually,
when the secretary was out on her
mm-mm.
bathroom break, I mentioned that there's a great potential to increase MICE because we're only 1%.
Mm-mm.
It's so sad, but we have so many destinations. Pero baka wala naman tayong accommodations or
Yeah.
convention centers. Pwede ba? I mean, when sa itugma ninyo, yung merong international arrival na airports, international airports, do we have the hotels to house them?
Yes.
Do we have the convention centers also international standards
Mm-mm.
to accommodate them?
Yes, Madam Chair.
And then I was asking for previous years, even pre-pandemic, of our arrivals for MICE, yes. Parang din naman kayo nagkulang sa promotions. You keep on promoting it, right? Could you
I
tell
think
us-
we can do better,
Yeah.
Madam Chair. Yeah.
Tell us, what are the comments? Let's be very candid here. When you sell us for conventions and conferences, what do they tell us? And which market are you selling to? Are you selling to the same markets that we mentioned earlier? South Korea, Japan, US, Australia, or iba ang market mapag conferences?
Our biggest challenge, Madam Chair, is still our safety and security. But they love the Philippines. Yeah, they always go back to that, and yeah, but yeah,
Safety,
yes,
peace and order.
yes. That's
What
number
countries
one.
say that? All.
All.
That's beyond you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Even if you give you hundreds of millions of promotion budget,
Mm-mm.
if the safety aspect, at least the image,
Mm-mm.
because we're safe here, right?
Mm-mm.
Yes, but for tourists and for conferences,
Mm-mm.
and they have options in
Mm-mm.
Southeast Asia.
Mm-mm.
Do we have, is it for conferences ba, we still follow this, Korea, US, or do we have another market for conferences coming from Southeast Asia? Like would the Indonesians want to have their conference here? Would the Thais or the Malaysians want to have it here? What is the biggest market for conference?
Well, for now, it's South Korea still, Madam Chair. But we, again, it's been a challenge to gather MICE data, but that is something we would like to prioritize next year, the MICE studies, just so we know our baseline and where to jump from.
Just like we talked about tourism for pleasure and vacation earlier, I'd like to know the comparison in pre-pandemic levels and the delegate spending. Do you have that? Yeah. So if it's 1.1% in 2024, are there repeat visits? So in short, nagkomperensya siya, next time, turista na siya for pleasure or vacation.
My spending is ×5, I would think, of the regular tourist. But we can get you the exact number, Madam
So,
Chair.
A conference participant would spend
More.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why that's really another low-hanging fruit. That's and 1%. That's really sad. Yeah.
It's around 6,000 pesos average daily expenditure, Madam Chair.
Perhaps give us the top 5 conference areas.
Right.
Yes.
So NCR, Madam Chair, Cebu.
NCR.
The World Trade Center, SMX. Yeah, the usual. Yeah. Cebu, Iloilo, Davao, and Clark. Yeah.
Usually after the conference, how many days do they stay? Longer?
They stay longer, Madam Chair. Average, I would think 11 days. Sorry, 11 days already. Used to be 7, now 11 days in 2024.
They stay 11 days longer?
Yes, Madam Chair. So, yeah, even when we do our MICE conference, so they come for 2 days, 3 days, but there are post tours. So they go all around the Philippines after. Yeah.
That's quite
Because
long.
they're here already.
Tayo, when we go on our foreign trips, we just stay then maybe 1 day off or a half day. They stay that long.
Yeah, they stay long.
Okay. So it's good. If that's accurate, then that's good. We should promote our areas more for conferences, considering sinusulit nila. They stay for 1 week longer. So it's difficult for us to compare because we don't have the statistics for pre-pandemic level. Yeah.
We will
Okay.
work on that, Madam Chair.
Sherwin, you'd like to ask?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Would like to ask about this special account for general fund, tourism's promotions fund. And apparently there's 20 billion in that fund. How come it's not being spent?
I can read you a history of that,
Okay.
Mr. Chair. So that the TPB cannot automatically utilize our SAG-F. So the approval of TPB's budget is governed by the usual budgeting process initially under the DBM NBM number 153 dated December 27, 2024. Corporate budget call for fiscal year 2026. Following that process, pursuant to the DBM NNB number 154, the budget priorities and framework for the preparation of FY 2026 agency budget proposal. So the TPB is required to submit its budget proposal to the DBM, and during this process, the DBM provides TPB its annual budget ceiling, including 3 years budget estimate. Then the TPB submits the DBM its proposal, a proposed work program based on the budget ceiling with Tier 2 proposals. So this serves as the TPB's proposed COB, which then has to be approved by the DBM. So they have to be the one to approve it in accordance with government budgeting rules and regulations. So the TPB cannot access or disburse these funds as their release requires the issuance of a SARO. So we need a SARO and a notice of cash allocation from the DBM. So that has been our challenge, Mr. Chair. But notwithstanding these limitations, we have consistently exerted efforts to access additional funding by submitting special budget requests to the DBM for the utilization of our SAG-F balances. We also regularly submit our Tier 2 budget proposals to enhance and implement new programs. Though approval has remained a challenge, perhaps due to fiscal priorities, we're not sure. So, over the past 3 years, we have likewise naman showed that we have improved our financial absorptive capacity, we understand our ceilings in the DBM, but of course, we remain open if they give us and allow us our new special budget requests. We are ready to accommodate, Mr. Chair.
Sayang yung fund.
Yes,
It's already
yes.
there, no?
Yes.
I don't know if it's a cash issue. The fund is there on paper, but there's no cash.
I don't know, Mr. Chair.
But based on the COA report, it's really just compliance issues.
Mm.
So it's on the, when you say compliance, that's on the part of the Tourism Promotion Board.
Yeah, no, I think we've clarified that already, Mr. Chair. I don't think it's in compliance because we've had meetings already with the DBM. They've told us naman that as long as we've utilized, we can request for more funds.
Because in this the tourism promotion funding, I think this is in the IRR. Unallocated portion of the fund shall be earmarked by the TDB for the following purposes. And letter C, such other purpose as may contribute to the development of the tourism industry.
Mm.
So this is a very broad catch-all
Yes,
provision
It is.
that I'm thinking of tapping so that we can fund the branding requirements of DOT.
Mm.
Kasi pwede siya if you think about it. No? So, we're trying to, of course, we want to support tourism and DOT, but we're also looking for funds. So this is one fund that we're thinking of accessing
Yes.
in order, and there's a provision here or a mechanism to give it to DOT. But
Mm-mm.
I'm just wondering, how come for a very long time, when's the last time you accessed this fund?
They recently gave us a special budget request for the travel exchange for the ASEAN,
How much is that?
200 million.
So that's but this is 20 billion. So if we can carve out 2 billion, then that will greatly help the promotions aspect of, nakandyan lang siya. And what is the source of the fund? There's a regular source.
Yes,
diba?
yes,
Every year.
yes, Mr. Chair. I can read to you. So it is the investment earnings from the Tourism Promotions Trust, national government appropriation of not less than 500 million pesos for at least 5 years. So we had that from 2014 to 2017. 70% of the 50% net income of DFPC, according to the department, at least 25% of the 50% national government share remitted by PAGCOR.
How much is that every year?
Oh, can we compute?
More or less.
Around 3 billion, Mr. Chair.
Every year.
Every year.
3 billion of new source
Yes.
every year.
Yes, yes.
But you're only using 200 million.
No, our budget now is 1.4.
No, but the special budget request is 200. Diba?
The additional special
That's
budget
the
request
additional-
that, yes.
Every year, how much do you get from the funds?
Average 1.3 billion is our ceiling from the DBM.
No, this is aside from your regular budget.
The regular budget is from that fund, Mr. Chair.
The regular
Yes.
budget is from that fund.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But the ceiling is given to us by the DBM.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. But we'll reach out to DBM and see if we can carve out a portion of that
Okay, thank
so
you.
that we can utilize for TTB and also for DOT. I'm just
Thank you,
wondering
Mr.
because
Chair.
there's the fund is there. The
It's
cash,
there.
in my opinion, is there because it's collected from PAGCOR and PAGCOR generates cash. Hindi ko lang alam kung nagagamit sa ibang expenses, no? That's why they put the ceiling because part of the reason why we have the ceiling is to manage the cash flow. But if we can increase that and allocate some, maybe 500 million
Yeah.
to DOT, then at least we don't have to subtract it from other agencies because
Yes.
we're thinking of subtracting it also from other agencies. So, but that's
Sure.
wala na kasi makuhaan inside DOT. So we have to find it outside of DOT.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
But this is a fund, this is a potential source of income.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, is the only reason is just the ceiling?
Yes.
But compliance, there's no.
No, yes,
compliance?
no. Yeah, and when our utilization is 97.97%.
Okay. All right. Sige, we'll reach out to DBM about that. Okay? Ito pala. Okay, can you give us some